Okay, so hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ozzy from Ozzy Rants. Today we're gonna talk about something that we've all been guilty of at some point in our lives. That is judging books by their cover. So as a book lover, I have a confession to make. I am a sucker for really pretty book cover. And I know that goes against the whole motto of never judge a book by its cover and blah blah blah. But half of the books that I own are only there because the covers are really pretty. And I literally got drawn to them by their cover rather than the summary. And I'll be honest, some of the books that I picked up or chose are there for the covers, and I only read the summary afterwards because if I bought the book, I'm gonna read it anyhow. But today we're gonna talk about judging books by their prettiest covers, aka some of the prettiest books that I own. So we're starting off strong with one of the most popular books of this decade, or the previous decade too. Six of Crows, Collector's Edition by Leigh Bardugo. Now, if you haven't heard of this book, what planet are you living on? What planet are you living on? Because quite frankly, this is the most popular YA fantasy out there, and it's set in this whole fictional country called Kurch, and in the city called Ketterdam. And we have 6 people in here. So we have Kaz. It's all a group of 6 misfits brought together, and they go on a heist to save the world. And not really save the world, they just go there to earn money. So can you look at that book for a second? Because the black with the red contrast and the red edges, wow. Also, can you look at the back? There's a crow and there's a quote. That is the most famous quote from this book series. That is, "No mourners, no funerals." And this is the prettiest book I own out there. And its sister, that is Crooked Kingdom, which is even more pretty, and it follows the same storyline as Six of Crows. This is black and gold, and the edges are black. And we have another quote with a crow on the back. Wow. I'm obsessed with these books, and they're some of my prettiest decisions to buy a book. And another one, we have another black and gold book, that is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. Now, I'll be honest, I bought this book this year only, but what drew me to it was the summary. Because quite frankly, they had a different cover on the Amazon listing as compared to this pretty black and gold cover. So I was like, okay, I still need the book. Even though the cover isn't that pretty, they had that whole blue-esque thing on the cover, and that cover wasn't pretty at all. But what drew me to it was the summary. And when this book arrived, I was like, is this the same book? Because this cover is stunning. Can you see that contrast? You have the owl, the key, and all of the main aspects of this book. Now, this book is about this dude Zachary, who discovers this book in his library, in his university library, that basically tells the whole story of his life. And it's mixed into this fantasy realism sort of book, which is really pretty. I'm halfway through this. I still haven't finished it, and I have no clue what's going on. I'll be honest about that. Another black and gold book, which drew me to the cover as soon as I saw it. The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. Okay, I knew of this book beforehand, but when I saw the cover, I knew I had to get it. Because can you look at that black and gold contrast? The eye, the sword, the whole celestial thing going on? That's me. I love anything celestial at all. So I saw this at the book fair. I did not even read the summary. I just picked up the book and then bought it. Because it was so pretty. I'm guilty of buying this book only because of its cover. Yes, it's really pretty. Also, it's dark academia meets fantasy meets dystopian meets heist. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Now, another book. I bought this book last year for my birthday. This is Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. And can you look at that cover? Can you look at that cover? Also, this is a hardback, so it means it has a naked book too. You see the spine? You see the spine. Also, there's this engraving of sorts on here, which you probably cannot see because of the whole lighting thing. Angle it right. Yeah. yeah, there's a whole engraving of a sun on here, which is really pretty, and like spin it on in gold. Also, its sister book, which is Unravel the Dusk, which is the continuation of this book, this whole theology, which is also the finale. It's red. Look at that cover. Look at that cover. Also, what's on there? Yeah, I have no idea what's on there. And also, it's also like the whole contrast really plays off. And now, this is a very controversial book by a very controversial author. I will add that. Like, Sarah J. Maas is controversial, but I own 8 of her books, so we're gonna not talk about that. And now, this is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. And this is the first book in the Crescent City universe, which later on got ruined, but that's another review coming up. So, like, we have Bryce Quinlan in all red. This is like a monochromatic thing going on with the beige background. And then we have a golden crescent-shaped moon. And, like, the whole thing really plays off nicely with the whole feathers, the temple-esque thing, the statuesque thing. And, like, can you look at that lady? Like, wow. So detailed. So detailed. And, like, I also painted the edges gold, because, like, why not? And it looks like a solid gold brick at this point, which I really love. So, anyway, I won't ramble on. I'm really sorry for this late of a video at this point, because I've been busy with MSTs a whole week. And it's been very hectic. I am almost done with them. I have one coming up on Wednesday, which I have already studied for. Surprisingly, yes. So yeah, with that, I'll finish this video. And comment down below what book is the prettiest book that you've owned, or what book has a pretty cover that you really want to buy. So, like, are you guilty of judging books by their cover? Because from this whole video you can all gather that I am guilty of that. Anyway, signing off, this is Ozzy Oz from Ozzy Rants, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!